Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Hold on, let me get it together. Let me get it together. Let me get it together. Peace, peace, peace. Damn, peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute. What's going on? I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. Give me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. This is a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space of integrity and intelligence. This is your space, a space of love, a space of now, ruler, saviors. This is a space of truth, a space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay, unions that are Western grams that are money. Huh? Pals that pay. God damn it, red cups, blue cups, coffee cups. Damn it, collection plate, squeegee man cups, and Subway performer cups. Goddamn the pastor's pockets. Damn it, the tithes of the goddamn the deaconess a purse. Damn it, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're on 995 and they pull you over and you talking about what's the problem? Well, it might be too late. Don't wait until HR is giving you that pink slip. Your services are no longer needed. Okay? Yeah. Don't wait till you get kicked out of the library. And you know you needed them damn copies printed out. It's too late. Okay? Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, Curtis, please book an assessment. Please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with stakes on your eyes. Or cold cuts on your eyes. Get that salami off your eye, mister. Okay? Band-aids and Neosporin and on the corner of your lip. You understand? Band-aids and boots on your ankle. Stop beating each other down. Book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse, consultation and counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Listen, past traumas, conversations, people, places, events that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information. The life that you save could be your own. 2026. I say it's 2026. Boy, we starting off the new energy with a bang. God damn it, how you do? God damn it. You know I need some Bustelo. Just got off the road. Damn it, I've been all around the world and I can't find my baby. Where she at? She hiding. Damn it. From the South Cackalack to all up and down the Eastern Seaboard. So I need this cup of cuppa to get me right. What's going on with y'all? How y'all? How y'all? Yeah, I know. Hey, man, listen. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. I've been telling y'all for the longest. This is not a drill. But y'all don't listen to me. And nobody listen to Bliz. Nobody listen to Bliz. Well, let's get this right, goddammit. Shit, don't ask me what I know about Lisa Stansfield, damn it. I was in Germany when it dropped. It skyrocketed up the charts, boy. That's all they played in the clubs. Don't talk about nothing about music with me. You know I know, goddammit. Let's see what's going on. Who we got to call a class? Venezuelans, bring y'all ass to class. Yeah, come on to class, Venezuela. Tag them. If you got a friend that's Venezuelan, tag him. If you got a gang member, associate from Venezuela, tag him. We need some questions answered. Somebody tag T Trizzle. T Trizzle be in class more than damn near anybody. Somebody tag Trump. Tell T47 to come to class. He done lost his damn mind. Come on to class. Somebody go get 50 Cent. Tag 50 Cent. Tell him to come to class. Christian Wood. Come to class, my man. Come to class. Who else? Who else? We got a little bit of notes. Who else come to class? 50 Baby Mama. With Marquise Mama. Yeah, bring your ass to class. Sick of all that. We ain't doing that. And Ghana. Yeah, bring this fake ass Noah Ark ass dude to class. Yeah, bring what in the Ebo? Noah, bring your dumb ass to class. Let's go. Let's go. Damn it, let's go. And I'm telling you, some of my moderators is missing in action. We sending out APBs, goddammit. Where my people at? Well, while you at it, share, screen record, get your shit together, get it out. Get it out, okay? You know my eyes is bad. I've been on the road. I can't, It's going to take some time to adjust. But we're going to see you in class. Put the tweeds down. Twist the cap on your drinky drink. Let's go. Who's that first in class? Cool KK. God damn it, first in class. And who's that? Sean Jenkins is tooting. LA's in the building. Damn it. Mr. Strictly Game. The brand. LA's in the spot. I said LA's in the spot. 1, 2, 3, all shiny and new. Who else is up here? Dust Fro. What's going on? We see you. Ooh, Philly in the building. What up, 215? CA, what up? Ooh, Reinhardt, DC's in the spot. Damn it, we see you. Who else? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that in class right there? Andrea Jones, that's you? God diggity dog it, healing up. We sending our universal healing to you. You can feel it. I know you can. What up? Ooh, wee, George. What up? Ooh, S. Beckles is in class. London is in the building. from across the pond, the UK Massive. What up? What up, Yachty? We see you up in here. Who else? Who else? Who else? Ooh, boy, Merklow's up in here. Yeah. Ooh, oh, come now, see, there y'all go messing with the chat. There y'all go messing with the chat. Calm down, damn it. Let me get the attendance in. Damn it, where was I? Y'all done got me all screwed up, jammed up. Who that? Who was that? Where was I? S. Beckles, we see you. Who else? Magnetic, what up? Huh? Yeah. What up? Who that? Luke, Love, Productions, what up? A. Wood, Detroit is in the house, what up? Ooh, A. Brown, goddamn, we got the educator in the spot, what up? We see you, A. Brown, what up? DMV in here kind of deep, y'all. What up? Who that? Corey Grant, salute, what up? A. Will, what up? Hakim Peace, what up? Okay, Jeff Sparks, what up? We see you. Jay, what up, Jay? Waterbury, what up? We see you. Waterbury's in the house, y'all. What up? Who that? Who that? Okay, Mike Arrington is in the spot. Sheen, L.E.E. KMU. Canada's in the spot, y'all. What's going on, Canada? We see you. Who else? Who that? Who that? Huh? Angel, what up? Who that? Who that? Jahab, what up? Who that? Ooh-wee. Third shift, you always at work. Don't get fired. Vet, what up, Vet? We see you. Kim Williams, what up? We see you. Huh? Mark Hines, what up? Mr. Mack, what up? Philippe Harris, what up? We see you. Eric Carlos, the Riverwalk, and Tone in the building. Ooh-wee. Rodney, what up? Huh? Everyone in class, huh? Who that? Who that? That's Headache? That's Headache? Uh-oh, what up? What up, Michael Guest? What up, Tut TV? What up? C Blaze, my sniper, what up? Oh, yeah, it's gonna be going on tonight. CC, what up, CC? Oh, man, it's going down tonight. Geechee, what up? True and Living, peace, what up? Peace, Almighty, what up? Huh? Hayes, what up, Hayes? Yeah, I saw them old Fays in the jewelry store. What up, East? What up? Hey, Boogie, what up? Lord Philly, what up, Lord? What up, Mario? Ta-ta? Huh? Drew, what up, Drew? Goddamn late Charles. Lou Banger, 55. 55, Lou Banger got the first 55 of 2026. Lou Banger. Yeah. Who else? Who else? What up, Crawford? What up? I diggity dog it. Gokin, what up? Indigenous Warrior, what up? Boy, Brandon, what up? Huh? Man, listen, we up in it. Johnny, boy, ooh, wee. Boy, they in here. Yeah, okay. We see you, GB Brooklyn. We see you, Hood Center Highlights. We see you. Huh? 910-901, what up? What up, OG? We see you. Yeah. Yeah, let's get it started, damn it. Y'all ready, huh? Y'all already know where we going? First of all, we putting out an all points bulletin for Marshy. I don't know where she at. Mount Vernon, Yonkers, Westchester, the whole area, put it out. Marshy need to come to class. Marshy need to DM me. I don't know what's going on. Find her. Oh yeah, find her, damn it. She got to come to class. We need to know what's going on with her. Sham Allah, peace. Much appreciation for the super chat. What up? Hold on now. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do I think it's going to be World War what? Shit, we been in World War III. Shit ain't never stopped. Shit ain't never stopped. We been in World War III. Huh? Yeah. But your man T. Trizzle done lost his mind. But how does that relate to us? What are we going to do? I keep telling y'all, the old phase are going to run the board. No one can stop them but us. Y'all still don't get it. I don't know how many classes I have to have. I don't know how many times I have to say it. The weapon of mass destruction is a mentality of melanated men and women in a united front. Until that happens, the old faith is going to consistently create chaos, create casualties, and have its way. It's just that simple. People want to deny it. People want to look past it and look around it. But every day, more and more, the truth that I've been putting out for decades, no one can get away from. You can't get away from it. The only people who can prevent the old faith from acting an ass is us. Right here, homegrown niggas. Us. That's it. No one else can stop them. No one else has the ability to. No one else has the courage to. No one else is up in their mix. No one but us. So you can watch this. You can get triggered by it. You can debate with each other, right? You can try to figure it out and research. You can do all of that until you come here with the concept of us backing these dudes down and getting them up off the count permanently. Anything liable to happen. Anything is liable to happen. It's just that simple. When are you going to listen? When? I'm trying to figure this out. It's not difficult. I'm telling you. Check it. Maybe I have the ability to make high science, to make the complex simple. Maybe I just have a different way of comprehending. You know, because it falls in my lap. Truly. I'm not sitting here for hours, going through books and books. But I did that. 10 years behind the wall, I read everything. All the law books in New York State Penal Code. Everything in the federal, everything in the law journal, billboards, strategy, warfare, philosophy, theory, I was not coming home to do it. I came home to implement. We have to move on this. We've been studying this for eons. I came to move. We gotta move, right? So it doesn't take me as much time as it would take others. Others are definitely, they definitely have the ability to read more, right? They definitely may articulate it in a way that's more palatable to everybody else. You get what I'm saying? But listen, man, this shit is simple. And I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling you that, yo, listen, this is the time. You understand me? They have to move like that. Why? Because this is the poor part of the planet. This is. No resources here. No resources that other quote-unquote nations need. I already told you, don't nobody need they wheat. Don't nobody need they corn. Don't nobody need none of this shit over here, man. It is not a need. It is not a necessity. And as I always taught my children, as I always taught and educated anyone, if you are not a resource, if you are not a being that could be utilized, that people could see and say, yeah, I need that, you worthless in this age. It always been so, but no more extreme than right now. You have to be a resource. Personally, as a group of people, and as a nation or as an institution, you have to be looked at as somebody that someone else can use for the survival, okay, for the survival of humanity, right, which is sustenance, which is what food, clothing, shelter, technology, right, raw materials, this the poor part of the planet. The lessons, the degrees told us that this ain't shit here. What was here, the Ofe destroyed. The 10%ers, the divine evil, they came and destroyed it. Destroyed all buffalo and oxen, right? Or all the deer, the venison, to make leathers and all. They destroyed the trees, all of that. They just tore it all up because they are enemies of nature. Which is why you have to believe the degrees. They got to be Yaqub's grafted because they destroy nature. They cannot live in harmony with nothing. They can't live in harmony with bees. They can't live in harmony with raccoons. They can't live in harmony with nothing. Not everything is an enemy to the Ofe. So there's nothing here. Nothing here that is needed in the continent that we recognize as Africa, right? The Europe don't even need what's going on over here. Latin America don't need nothing. Asia, nothing. They don't need nothing here. But what they have become experts in here is war, right? It is pimping, right? And is bullying. They have become experts in it because they have to take. They have to consistently take. So they have to manipulate. They cannot, well, up until yesterday, they really couldn't outright come and bully some because that would alarm everything else, right? When you coming through deboing, y'all know behind the wall, if a dude come in the house and he come in the house loud, noisy, Clyde Smith, yo, I need the phone. I need TV and I need the Jack Mac. And he coming in loud and he boisterous. Everybody in the house is alarmed. Like, oh shit, who that? And then everybody armed up. So he not gonna last long. If it's a united front in that house, he gonna come up in there and get poked up and ran right out. But if he's slick with it and comes through and manipulates and whispers in this ear and whispers in that ear and plays the back, in a week or two later, busts his move, he catches people off guard, then he may be victorious. So America has gotten sharp over the years at manipulation. But it's still just a brute, a big dumb brute that shit will unalive its own to prove a point. So when we looking at this, and like I told you, it could have been anywhere. It could have been Trinidad, right? It could have been Jamaica, but you see what happened with Jamaica. The Chinaman ran over there, right? It could have been Cuba, but they scared of Cuba. It could have been anywhere. However, I'm believing it was Venezuela because that was their mans in them. See, this is a repeat. That's all this is a repeat. And if it ain't broke, why fix it? The plan has worked before. It has worked before. So they're going to keep the same play going. They're going to keep the same play going. So, many people are upset over the events. Many people are shocked over the events. Starting the new year off on some bullshit. Okay? We gotta go straight to the notes. It's plentiful. Yeah, it's plentiful. Okay? Now, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Who shouldn't follow what orders? Shit, military gonna follow them orders. We ain't even gonna play that. I don't care how low morale is. They're gonna follow them orders. Especially if they're overseas or they Navy and they on those ships and boats, you know. They following orders. They not gonna disobey. You gotta wait till you get home stateside, go AWOL and all that shit. Shit. Nah. When y'all expect people to go against the grain, us folks, have to have more resources. I keep telling y'all, fund the war effort. You have to be able to secure those individuals if you want them to be deserters, if you want them to leave and come back to the people. What do we have for them? We have nothing. Y'all gave this man $1 million for a damn school. That shit was dumb from its inception. We ain't need no damn school, but y'all gave him $1 million. Y'all gave another bozo $1 million for a damn club. Said it was going to be a museum like as if we need it. We don't need that. He knew that. So y'all gave him $1 million for a club. So how can you expect the armed forces, people in it, to not follow orders to desert when you can't feed them? We don't have a collective body where I'm attempting to build, right? Stash houses, a real life underground railroad. You understand? These are things. This is a war effort. This is how you build. But again, don't nobody listen to Bliz. So therefore, you're going to have people in the service, in the armed forces, carrying out orders and doing shit just like that. Not understanding that they're making themselves enemies of true human beings. Y'all do know y'all need to stop traveling. Y'all do know y'all need to stop with the I'm going to Tulum, I'm going to Cancun, or we going to Colombia, we going to DR. I'm telling you, Americans is going to start getting plucked out in these countries. If you don't listen to nothing else, I say listen to that. Y'all better stop flossing on IG, talking about you going here and there, because your ass is going to start getting twisted up. Okay? Now, Saturday's capture of Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro isn't the first time the U.S. entered a Latin American country by force to seize its leader on DRUGS charges. We've been here before. We've been here before. Okay? What comes next is likely years of court battles over how Maduro is charged. He's now treated, how he's treated and where he's held. Flashback, okay, to December 1989, the U.S. invaded Panama, accusing dictator Manuel Noriega of DRUG trafficking and other crimes. Guess when the day of his capture was? In 1990. God damn it, what day was that? In 1990? Come on, class, I got the smartest class on social media. What day was Manuel Noriega captured and arrested? Come on. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go, damn it. I got the smartest class. Y'all may not drop the war efforts, but when was it? When was it? January? January what? God damn it, we see you. Yes, January 3rd, 1990. What was the day they done snatched up Maduro and his wife? Damn it, what did the wife do? January 3rd, 2026. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. Noriega surrendered in January 1990 to American forces who brought him back to the U.S. for trial. Get your ass back over here. As opposed to the lightning-fast seizures of Maduro, Noriega's capture took weeks, during which time he holed up in the Vatican's embassy, okay? U.S. troops notoriously blasted the embassy with loud rock music to annoy him into surrender. Once in the U.S., Noriega fought a years-long court battle to be considered a prisoner of war rather than a common criminal. They're trying to paint Maduro as a common criminal. And again, I keep questioning, what did this man do? I gotta question that. Y'all people in class that's still in the street, man, y'all gotta help me out. Cause I don't know, I don't see it. Huh? Lamar Benefield, much appreciation for the war effort. Oh, that's hard tunes. Yeah, I see you. Look. Noriega ultimately won that fight in court and was declared a POW rather than a regular inmate. That entitled him to certain privileges like wearing his uniform and being housed in less restrictive conditions. After 20 years in U.S. custody, he was extradited to France and later returned to Panama, where he passed away in 2017. The Trump administration officials for months have compared Maduro, also indicted for DRUG trafficking, to Noriega. The Panama invasion, like this military action, was not authorized by Congress. So who's breaking the law? Who's breaking the law? Now, I done told y'all before, them helicopters and shit that y'all seen lighting up the sky, Yeah, that's the same shit that they're going to do over here. Same shit. So I keep telling y'all, watch what they do overseas. Because that is the same equipment that they're going to attempt to utilize on us. Okay? When we get our weapon of mass destruction. When this mentality, this militancy of melanated folk wake up. This is the same. And I told you, if you have never witnessed that in real life, you don't know what kind of damage it does. Isn't it funny that they could show us everything? They could show us George Floyd, Walter Scott. They could show us Tamir Rice, Eric Garner. They could show you all these wild videos, but they don't never show you in real time what their war machines do. Have any of y'all ever witnessed a 30 mic? You know, when we was watching the movies and you was watching Predator, and you seen Jesse the Body Ventura and Schwarzenegger, and they, you know, y'all think that shit is real. Somebody could hold them big ass machine guns with 30mm rounds. Nah, that shit ain't real. And he's sitting there and it's just a spinning. Yeah, no. You ain't never that brolic. But when you are on a range and you in a APC, a 11-ton armored personnel carrier, and you got your little 50 cal, and y'all shooting down range, and all of a sudden you see shit appear in the sky. You don't hear those helicopters. No, not them Black Hawks. Boom, they just appear on the range. And when they start shooting down range, anything down there is destroyed. That's what kind of firepower they took over to this little ass spot, Venezuela. And you seen it light up the sky, and you don't see. They never show you the damage that it does to the building and the peoples. You think that nobody was unalived in that? That shit is going through everything. Concrete, metal, all that. It ain't too much concrete and metal over there in Venezuela. Not where they was firing those things at. Yeah. Anyway, this is the shit. Unless you're going to get on your knees and comply and be ready for the plantation, this is the shit that's coming at us. And this is what prevents people from getting together, because in the back of your mind, you're scared of that. You're like, oh my goodness, I don't want no beef. And this is what your black politicians are scared of. The entertainers, the athletes, the gripper gators. You understand? They scared to death. Or they believe that they are part of that they are American. This is what I keep telling y'all. What the beef is with me and saying that you are foundational Black American and you tagging American to your ass. Because if you're American, you have no issue with what just took place. You have absolutely no issue. I wouldn't care if you indigenous here or if they brought you over here and you adopted it. If you are American, red, white, and blue in your chest, you don't have an issue. This is a robbery that took place that you gonna benefit from. I keep telling you that. But again, people don't listen to Bliz. They believe in these little bullshit Negroes that put these acronyms together and got you running with it. There is no way this little piece of land over here is not even America. This is a name that they put on this land, which ain't even a country. This is a corporation, it's a bank, it's an institution. So how dare anybody black ass get attached to that and try to run off with some damn philosophy with no type of proof, with no end goal. They don't say that they that because they're gonna knock the old fay off. No, they're gonna say they that because the old fay is going to give them something. It's going to repair something monetarily. This shit is just insane. Okay? But if you're American, you don't have a problem with this. I do want you to know that. If you don't have a problem with it, be good. Don't try to front for us. You should be fine because your corporation is doing what it needs to do for you. Because ain't much oil here. Ain't much oil here. Okay? So your president just snatched up some oil so you can continue to heat your home. So you can continue to get gas at $4 a gallon. Okay? Because this is where we at with it. Look, look, look. Check it out. Venezuela is a producer of other commodities, although none holds more than minor ranking in global exports. They got minerals. Look, these minerals are sulfur, feldspar, and silica. Sand. Miscellaneous commodities are coal, lead, zinc, copper, nickel, gold, titanium, diamonds, and uranium. Most of these commodities come from mining activities in the Andes Mountains or Guyana highlands. See, it's more than just the oil. The oil is the main. That's the cusp. That's the shadow. That's what they want you to believe. But they got a lot of minerals. A lot. Uranium. Now we gotta get that before China get that. This is the old fair mentality. No. We gotta get that uranium before before Captain Ibrahim speaks with Maduro and let him know that, yo, that uranium, you could do some things. We got to get that because Iran wants that uranium. So Venezuela asked for his meatloaf from the rip. And 47 was telling y'all that when he was 45 because this was the indictment. This was the indictment. In 2020, today we announced criminal charges against Nicolas Maduro for running together with his top lieutenants a narco-terrorism partnership with the FARC for the past 20 years. The scope and magnitude of the RUG trafficking alleged was made possible only because Maduro and others corrupted the institutions of Venezuela and provided political and military protection for the rampant narco-terrorism crimes described in our charges. As alleged, Maduro and the other defendants expressly intended to flood the United States with cocaine in order to undermine the health and well-being of our nation. Maduro very deliberately deployed cocaine as a weapon. But China is the ones that unleashed that fent on us. I ain't see him go run over in China. I ain't see him go run up in Taiwan. I ain't see him go run up on nothing over there. But they the ones who told the world in 2015, we got some shit we getting ready to unleash on the United States. It's called fent. And y'all done off. I ain't see 45 or 47 or 46 do shit. Nothing. To China. Yeah, nothing. And that fent took everybody out. Took Prince out, goddammit. I'm mad as hell. Yeah. They ain't run up over there. And China own half the country. Over here, yeah. Damn it, they own about a third of New York City. So, the selective anger shit, boy, y'all Americans is something else. Yeah, y'all something else. But let's continue. While Maduro and other cartel members held lofty titles in Venezuela's political and military leadership, the conduct described in the indictment wasn't statecraft or service to the Venezuelan people. As alleged, the defendants betrayed the Venezuelan people and corrupted Venezuelan institutions to line their pockets with drug money. Okay? Specifically, they said that was specifically their intent, to line their pockets with GRUGS money. So they've been on him from the rip, and he was their man, just like Noriega. Noriega was their man. Y'all want to hear his indictment? Tell me y'all want to hear his indictment. Y'all want to hear indictment? Do we really need to compare? Do you want? The indictment charges that General Noriega protected cocaine shipments from Colombia through Panama to the United States, arranged for the transshipment and sale to the Medellin cartel of ether and acetone, including such chemicals previously seized by the Panamanian Defense Forces, provided refuge and a base for continued operations for the members of the Medellin cartel after the Colombian government's crackdown on DRUG traffickers following the unalivement of the Colombian Minister of Justice, Rodrigo Lara Bonilla, agreed to protect a cocaine laboratory in Darien Province, Panama, and assured the safe passage of millions of dollars of narcotic proceeds from the United States into Panamanian banks. This sounds very similar, to the Maduro indictment. Now, we know for absolute fact, that old Noriega was just a tool and a puppet of the who? Of the letter boys. We know that for a fact, goddammit, man. Old Ollie North got his ass towed up. We know that go all the way up to the top. Maduro ain't that far. Maduro ain't that far. Okay? So what y'all watching, this is some bullshit. Yeah, this is some bullshit. It's some bullshit. So don't fall for the dumb shit. Nah, man. Check. See, I don't know all of Maduro's history, but I can guarantee he was a snitch and a rat, and he worked for them. Yes, he did. Check this out. Manuel Antonio Noriega was a military figure in Panama who rose to power in the 1980s, initially supported by the United States as a CIA informant. He became the de facto leader after the unalivement of Panamanian leader Omar Torrijos, and maintained a close relationship with the U.S. by facilitating access to the Panama Canal. You see? Maduro's in the same boat. You see how this works? If you're a real movie buff, this is the same play. See, y'all don't pay attention, though. Y'all don't pay attention. This is the same play in Training Day. Yeah. 47, right? Donald and Nicholas, they ain't nobody but Lonzo and Roger. That's who they are. Lonzo and Roger, right? And Lonzo was in trouble with who? Lonzo was in trouble with the Russians. Yeah. Donald is in trouble with the Russians. This is the same play. So what happened? What did Lonzo do to Roger when it was time to get that bread? Come on, talk about it, y'all. Come on, y'all the smartest class on YouTube. What the hell did Lonzo do to Roger, man? God damn it, there you go, Mello. Backdoor this man. How's you think they're gonna run up in there and snatch him and his wife? Him and wifey. You serious? That's it. Donald and Nicholas ain't nobody but Lonzo and Roger. Yeah, packed him up. So what you think 47 stash is? What you think is underneath that land in Venezuela? He already said it. We getting ready to run the country. We getting ready to run the oil. You can't do shit. How can you take oil? That's what got their ass kicked in Kuwait. That's what got their ass kicked in Iraq. You can't steal oil. You got to go over there and sit. You understand? So that means you got to have troops over there to sit there. This is a natural resource from the earth. It ain't no stealing. This ain't like diamonds. This ain't like jewelry. You talking about oil. So when you got to do that, you got to leave bodies over there to protect that while they drilling and drilling and drilling and getting that oil, that petroleum, right? Then they're going to look over there and say, yo, it's diamonds and uranium. So that means you got to put bodies over there. Mercenaries. To make sure that the people, because the people are mad. I don't know where y'all get y'all news from, but the Venezuelan people are very upset. They are angry. So it's going to be sticky. It's not no cakewalk. Venezuela right now is more than likely going to be the next Haiti. It's going to be some ass kicking. I'm telling you, I hope y'all don't think that this is light. When you have women, when you have grandmothers and elders, women who are on them streets protesting, they protesting in France, it's turned up. But if you're American, you don't care because you just going to go and resort to what you've been resorting to for the longest. Unaliving everything. Babies, old men, civilians. That's what Americans do. They unalive everybody. Petey the parrot. What Spanish dogs they got in Venezuela? The Chihuahua. Everybody gonna get done off. You understand? Because they want that. As I told you, right? The Roman Empire. Listen to what he said. Monroe Doctrine. Listen to the language that he's using, that he's reading notes from. As if it's all good. Yeah. We're going to sit over there. Yeah. We're going to run the country. Just matter-of-factly. Wow. Ain't that some shit? No, we going over there. Congress ain't got to know shit. I'm making the call. We going over there. Yo, snatch son. Yeah, because it's get the broad too. And yeah, we got that right now. And nobody said a peep. But Iran, Cuba, which is now what they're saying is they don't want U.S. planes or anything, drones, in their airspaces. That's how mad they are. They like, nah, this shit ain't going down. But you ain't hear nothing else from nobody. Vatican ain't say shit. Huh? France ain't say nothing. Canada ain't say nothing. Huh? Germany, Italy, nobody said nothing. This man just could go over. None of the GA countries, y'all all turn y'all back because y'all all knew it was coming. Y'all all down with it because y'all want some of that oil too. You understand? Y'all want some of them resources as well, so y'all not going to say shit. So why is it viral on social media in black people timeline? Why? Why? Huh? Because again, if you reading this wrong, if you witness it wrong, it instills fear. It instills fear because now you're saying, damn, these folks is undefeated, man. We can't do nothing. If you are reading it incorrectly. You understand? This is they work. This is how they do. But you're stronger than them. You just don't know it yet because y'all don't listen to me. You understand? Y'all don't listen to me, so you're gonna be shook every time they do some shit like this. Or you not paying attention and you just online, you know, playing in your grippers and shit, still performative. I went on this vacation. I'm bringing the new year in right. Me and me. This is my year. Goals. Yeah. Stupid shit. Dumb shit. Your goals don't have nothing to do with nothing because they already walk your ass right back onto the plantation real soon. Real soon. Because you're selfish. But I told y'all, I told you about the bad bitches. I told you about the passport brothers. I told you about these, uppity, stop the gangs, all that me shit. Nothing about uniting. Me. Selfish ass. That's why your life is the way it is now, because you're selfish. Because you was conditioned and raised to be selfish. Personal goals, me. Dummy Mayweathers and dames and all them. Me, it's all about me. They don't care. They gonna leave everybody alone with that selfish mentality. That's right. No more retirement age. You work forever. Forever. Yeah. Unless you fight. Right? Because Asada taught me a lot. I don't know what she taught y'all, but she taught me a whole lot. Yeah. So as we watch these things, don't be alarmed when they get, because this is the initial phase. Yeah. Streets of Venezuela is going to look like Gaza soon. Yep, trust me. Yeah. They want to try to run up in Cuba. Yeah. See, they trying to play the Cuba card now. Why? Because of Sada transition, Fidel transition. Raul ass is, man, on his last leg. So we in for a nice little movie. It's going to be a movie. So prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. But it's a lot going on that we don't know about. We don't know about. Okay? So, now. Yeah, because I don't like consistently beating you on the head with politics. Life is politics. We are politics. Everything about us is political. Everything about us is political. Salute. What's appreciation? Thank you. You see my wisdom. This is where my wisdom come from. It stressed me the hell out. I got to think. Because shit. Okay? Yeah. Everything about us is political. But again, if they bombarding you with false narratives and then I got to come through and hit you with the truth, it gets, you just don't want to sit there. Some people like, damn it, I don't want him talking about politics all class. Nah, man. I want him he going to talk about the grippers. Somebody got their grippers got. Yeah, I'm coming with that. Yes. Somebody almost got their damn grippers knocked off. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not clean off. Keep telling y'all. Stop dealing with them little fast ass broads. And I don't mean fast as in behavior or S appetite. Nah, cause you can have a high appetite, okay, and not be fast. I'm talking about up here. Okay? These women who were just born, who really just got here, and already think in a demonic pattern. How you just got here and you already scheming, conniving. You understand? This is where we at. Check this out. Former NBA player Christian Wood has reportedly been granted temporary custody of his 2-year-old son after accusing his ex, Yasmin Lopez, of being involved in a murder for hire plot, according to documents. Now, Lopez has denied the allegations and has requested court protection from Christian Wood. Lopez is 26, alleges that Wood, 30, became physical in the past. Now, check this out, man. 26 and 30. 30, he's younger than my oldest. Okay? 26, baby, you just got here. She just got here. This is 2026. She's 26. She just got here. Do you understand? These are 9/11 babies. And they're already scheming and conniving and trying to take each other head off. Huh? Now, she said, and we're going to talk about this more tonight. She said he was physical in the past. Why the hell you didn't go to the police? Now, you know, as a domestic violence counselor, I do not victim shame. I understand everything when it comes to that. But when you sit here and say that somebody was physical and physically violent in the past and you didn't go to police, and you want to talk this now in court, they're not giving you shit. This is why she don't have custody of the son. Check this out. Wood and Lopez were in a relationship from August 2022 through December 2022, during the time he was with the Dallas Mavericks. Listen to what I'm saying. From August, September, October, November, December. 4 months. 4 months. And she already put that musty box on this young man. An NBA player with all the promise, who definitely wasn't wealthy and jumped into an arena where he can acquire some wealth, and you put it on some little musty box in a little bit of time and end up bringing life. Right? This is how quick. Listen, man. So, physical in the past. What does that mean? Was he physical within them 4 months y'all was together? Was he physical after you had the child? When was he physical that you didn't call the police? I'm trying to figure out. And why wouldn't you call the police? Because you grew up in an age where y'all quick to call police. Don't nobody call police more quicker than the millennial and the Gen X's and the Gen Z's. They call police quick. Because it ain't like when we came up. Our parents would get their ass beat in that house. Our parents will rock and roll in that house for years. Ain't nobody calling no cops. Your moms is walking around with sunshades on in the winter because her eye done got blacked. You understand? Your pops done, threw her down and shit. She done bust her knee up. Your moms can't even get to the laundry, can't even push the damn shopping cart because her knee is in the wrap. Them cheap ass, remember them cheap ass wraps they used to buy from the drugstore? Them beige shit, your mom's knees all toe up. Wouldn't call police for nothing. Okay? This age? Shit, they call police quick, especially if you're dealing with somebody who is in the NBA or the NFL or Major League Baseball, but you calling police quick. You're doing it, but not this one. So we got questions here. So somebody tag Yasmin Lopez. Tell her to bring her ass to class. Okay? Now, the custody dispute stems from a reported break-in at Wood's home last month. Now, last month, he says somebody tried to take his head off. Okay? Tried to take his head off. Look, according to earlier reports, intruders ordered a pizza to Wood's residence in November to determine whether anyone was home before attempting to break in. Wood said he grabbed a hammer and fired 3 shots, prompting the intruders to flee. Okay? Now, at least he had the courage to do that. Okay, check it out. In court filings, Wood said the incident occurred on November 5th when he was alone at home and heard noises and movement around the home. So see, he's sitting there. I told you what I tell y'all every class. Huh? Awareness levels on 1,000. You understand? See, he must have took some classes. Alertness levels on 1,000. Hold on, wait a minute. Huh? Characters and characteristics. Okay? Huh? Listen, he said, I cautiously exited the restroom and immediately saw 3 men trying to break into my home. In fear for my life, I quickly ran to obtain a firearm I keep locked in my home. I discharged my firearm toward the floor in hopes it would scare the men away. He said, I genuinely believed I was going to die. Okay, somebody trying to kill me. Help! I'm dying over here. Yeah. He ain't want to end up like that. Bet you, what movie that come from? I bet y'all don't know what movie that come from. Because that, boy, that tickled us. East New York dudes we a little off. Because we used to say that line all day and all night. Help, I'm dying over here. Y'all don't know what movie that come from. Y'all don't know what movie that come from. Let's continue. Wood also alleged that approximately 1 hour before the clapping, Lopez posted something unusual on social media, claiming she shared a violent King Von song with a gun emoji. God damn it, Molly, no. Molly, get the... Stop playing. Reservoir Dog, help! I'm dying over here. Yeah. Yeah. She was going to have your man Christian Wood toe up like that, right? Look. The lyrics of this song explicitly describe a murder for hire and retaliation unaliving, Wood noted. This post was highly unusual for Ms. Lopez, suspicious in timing and deeply disturbing given what happened shortly after. Keep telling y'all about posting stuff on social media. Okay? Listen, on December 12th, Lopez filed her own petition for a restraining order against Wood. She alleged that during a custody exchange on October 23rd, Wood became upset after learning she had a new boyfriend and claimed he kicked and slapped her from behind while calling her a biatch in front of their son. Now, their son is an infant. Their son is an infant. He only 2 now. Okay? And if this was an exchange, why you didn't call the police? Why does you not call the police? Because y'all going, y'all not with each other. Was the custody exchange, because this is what I gotta ask, was the custody exchange a court-ordered thing? Because if it's court-ordered and it's an exchange, man, a lot of times police is involved if you don't feel safe. A lot of times, depending on the state, right? Y'all got visit coaches and all that. I know, because I'm a certified visit coach. When parents don't get along, when you need to have a representative during the visitation. So you mean to tell me that in the exchange between you and him with an infant now? See, they like to say that you hit me in front of the kid. The kid is an infant. All right? And he slapped you and kicked you. And you didn't call the police on an NBA player? You didn't start a paper trail? Huh? Yeah, all right. Judge ain't go for it. Lopez further alleged that Wood spit on her, choked her, and called her a cheating biatch during a Valentine's Day celebration in Utah on February 14th, 2024, and she still ain't called the police. She requested a restraining order and sole legal and physical custody of their son. Okay? The court granted her a restraining order. Yeah, but you stay away. And at that point, I guess she said, you know what? I'm going to get him knocked off. Yeah, he playing with me. Uh-huh. And she called cousins in them and whoever this new boyfriend is, and they almost got their head knocked off. But this is what happens when you get young people, right, who grow up in this fake-ass world. Everything is reactionary. Okay? Everything is performative. And now you're in a situation, right? You believed in, what's that child name? Drea. You believed in Drea and them, and Basketball Wives, and you say, I'm gonna get this basketball player this musty box. I'm gonna put it on him because I look good, and we gonna have these babies, and if not, I'm just gonna leave. You believed in that shit, and now look. This is what happens. This is exactly what happens. Only thing, what usually happens is they usually take the child from the man because the man ain't nothing. Okay? You don't got no say-so, none of that. But see, this dude got paper, right? He's a former NBA player, and he light-skinned it. Yeah. Yeah, you know the new NBA. 65, 70% light-skinned mans. Marketable and all that. Corporate darlings. Nah, he gonna have his, you up out of here. You take your musty box and your new boyfriend and you go that way. You get visitation now. Okay? He gets custody. This is where it's at. Divide and rule. Divide and conquer. But it's dangerous. We don't know if she got these men, but man, we don't know if she really ordered a hit, but man, Wood almost got his wood knocked off. She almost split his wood. So you got to be careful, man. I keep telling y'all, be careful. You can't trust a big button to smile. That girl is poison. The intentions. What's in a person's heart? What's in a person's soul? What does an abusive situation look like? What is the power and control elements of the relationship that you in? Boom, it could turn on you just like that. And speaking of which, like I said, I am only as good as you allow me to be. If you are a client and you're not 1000% truthful with me, I can't help you. I'm serious. If you're going through a situation and it's getting out of hand and you're not telling me that, I can't assist you. You understand? Don't be fronting for me. Let me know what's going on. Because I'm telling you, people move real funny. And I read that. I have to read funny. That's my job. That's my life. You understand? Because I know what I say online. I know how I perform in the street. I know how I walk in the street. I know how I am in the community. So I gotta read funny. I was raised in East New York. We know funny. We know when somebody fronting. But I cannot help you. I can't. If you're not being truthful and forthright with me. You understand? Yes, love you too. Much appreciation. So, this little musty box ain't getting nothing. Nothing. Okay? Which brings me to the next aim in class. Right? And again, I'm not going to say that this woman is crying wolf, but what I will say is, again, when you don't call the police and somebody hit you in your damn eye, and somebody kicked you, and somebody spit on you, and somebody pushed you in front of the kids, what is that? And not only did you not call the police in that immediate situation, but years later, you don't call the police and sue for battery or none of that. We in 2026. You could backtrack now. If somebody did something, all that to you, and you got proof, and you was injured and all that, and the kids saw it, you could get some bread. You can call the police. You could get this person locked up. So when people are doing this and saying it about individuals, about celebrities or non-celebrities, I gotta sit back and be like, hold up. Because I've been in the work a long time. I've seen abusers, women and men, I've seen abusers come and cry and perform and blame their damn abuse victims. And I'm like, what? They playing victim when they the ones that's abusing. So I look and I say, I gotta wait because the truth comes out. So now there's a campaign. And again, that's hip hop shit, the gossip. we don't run in here too much with it. But the teachable moment in a lot of it comes from us and looking at a situation. So we're watching 50 Cent online getting dragged, right? Not so much by the fans, but by his peers, other rappers and people he supposedly had beef with, and they're calling him a woman beater. And consistently putting his previous cases in front of us, in front of a new and an old audience. And this is going to be a trend. This is going to be a trend. 2026, y'all going to see how many of these celebrity men get sued, okay, for domestic violence, for beating up or putting hands on or doing something to a fiance, a wife, a child's mother, all that. Mark my word. So now that 50 Cent is in our face, right, getting it on multiple fronts by various different individuals, I see a video of an interview with his son's Marquise mother, his very first, I would guess, a love interest, or his booski, who now is claiming that he was broke, that she supported him in his rap career, you know, that he was never about getting money in the streets and all, you know, everything, just throwing it all out there. But what everybody's running with is that he is a woman beater. And of course, he definitely has a few interaction with law enforcement and charges. But this lady, his first, never went to police. And I'm kind of confused. Like, you say he slap you and punch you and kick and punch and doing all, and you never went, but now you telling your story. And we was here with Jonathan Majors. We was here with NFL players who was in jail for a scrape they never committed. Like, it's a lot with that. But unlike the rest of them, every time somebody laid that in front of law enforcement, when it came to 50 Cent, he went down for it. They came and got him. So why is the baby mother, why is Marquise's mother, what is her name? Shaniqua Tompkins? Why she didn't go to the police? And why tell this story now again? So it's a little sus to me. I'm not even going to hold you. Because this is what happened when the first one, look. October 2013. 50 Cent has been given 3 years probation and 30 years of community service by a court in Los Angeles. The rapper had been accused of kicking the mother of his child and destroying her property in June. The 38-year-old, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, pled no contest to one count of vandalism. 3 vandalism charges and 1 count of domestic violence had been dropped. In August, the rapper pleaded not guilty to those charges. At the time, he was told to stay away from the mother of his child, Daphne Navarez. Police say they were called to a home in Los Angeles, 23rd of June, where they found a woman and baby. Curtis Jackson had already left by the time they arrived. The woman told police the rapper began destroying her property during an argument before she locked herself in the bathroom. She said Jackson kicked open the door and attacked her. They said rooms were ransacked and that they found clothes around the house and items including chandeliers, furniture, and a television broken. Yeah. She called the police. Okay? This one didn't. This one didn't call the police. Okay? $50 Cent and his ex, Shaniqua Tompkins, are still in the business of what? Of mudslinging, tearing each other down, and this time the allegations involve domestic violence. Tompkins' mother to Fifth's eldest, Marquise Jackson, spoke to Atlanta radio about her ex missing their son's high school graduation. In talking about his absence from the ceremony, she threw in some explosive allegations about their volatile relationship. So you consistently speaking on this volatile and this violent relationship, but you never went to the police. I'm trying to figure this out. Tompkins said that Fifth hasn't spoken to his son since May 2012 and didn't need an invitation to the teen's graduation. So this is what you're talking about. Okay? Him missing the graduation. 50, aka Curtis Jackson, has said in the press that Tompkins, his baby's mother, his child's mother, is a money-hungry and blames her for leaking all type of stories to the press. Tompkins said that the press reached out to her about certain stories and that the rap star ruined her shot at making money. I had to deal with the reality show. The show was canceled, but everybody got paid their full contract but me. This is where it's at, but where is the police? She detailed a physical altercation in front of the 10-year-old Marquise and his sister, who is her oldest child. When my daughter saw it, my daughter saw the abuse, that was my breaking point. But at the breaking point, you didn't call the police. The 10-year-old, you had to instruct not to call the police. Your daughter, who's older, you had to instruct not to call the police. So you, in your own way, allowed the abuse, allowed the trauma to be passed on to the kids. So now why 12, 13, 14 years after you started running in the press, why now you still rehashing the same story? Okay? Tompkins confessed to cheating on 50 at the time. She maintained that it was after he allegedly cheated on her, and when he found out, he flipped. When I got home, he lost it completely. Even when my daughter walked in the room, he still was hitting on me. And y'all ain't call the police. By the time his son was 10, this dude was up. Millions. And you ain't call the police. Come on, yo. Again, I know I deal with DV almost every day. There's no victim shaming. Not at all. But there's definitely questions. definitely, you don't call the police on a rap star, on an international rap star who slapped you and kicked you and punched you in front of the kids. And here we are, almost 15 years later, and you talking about it again? This is the narratives. Again, I could care less about him. As far as I know, he grip a gate all the way through. But why 2026? Why, when we watching 47 run up into island nations, take presidents? These old phases taking whole countries. And we still worrying about what Curtis Jackson do to women? Curtis Jackson is doing to women what his friends, his corporate friends, his old faith friends do. You think they care? No, you really think white men care? Come on, man. White men is the definition of wife beater. Y'all know that. We spoke about that. We created that slang term because when we saw white men in the movies beating on white women, abusing white women, domestic violence, they was wearing tank tops. So we, the hip-hop community, donned that wife beater. Yeah, that's a wife beater, yo. Yeah, I got on the wife beater. Because we saw white men do it on TV. There's never been a leading actor in old-time Hollywood that wasn't slapping the shit out of a Karen. Yeah, none of them. James Cagney, Rock Hudson, Tony Stewart, all of them, they slapped the shit out of John Wayne. Get your ass down. Grapefruit to the face. Push down the stairs. That's white men. Yeah, Ronald Reagan, all of them. Damn it, you name it. All of them. You, Brenner, all of them. That's it. Sit there and watch Turner broadcast the movies and shit. And see how many white women got their ass kicked in all of old Hollywood. Where y'all think the behavior come from? When you find me an African fable, an African folk tale with domestic violence in it, find it. Find it. That is a learned behavior. That's not our character trait. So you can't use that when describing 50 Cent or any of them. Any of them rap dudes. Any of them. Can't use that. White folks don't care about that. Them white men don't care. 50 bringing that money. So as this conversation, especially the beef with him and Pap and all that, shit sound ridiculous. Come on, yo. Find something else to talk about. For real. For real, stop paying these people to come on y'all little platforms for views and bullshit. She could have sat down with that shit. Yeah. But we'll see. What is it? Damn, it's 12:30 already? Shit, man, I gotta get up. I gotta get up. Yeah, I gotta get up, man. Yeah, my daughter got to go to work. I got to get up. So, next aim. Because again, y'all don't listen to Bliz. Damn. 12:30. See, Blaze, we got a war effort, see, Blaze? Shit. See, Blaze, we gonna leave these folks. You know that, right? Yeah, New Year, too. They still on the same old tricks. I think we got one. Heart tunes or something. Yeah, and then we got a couple of... Yeah, see, Blaze, we gonna pack up. We gonna take our show on the road, goddammit. Yeah. We about to start us a church. Yeah, we got to get up out of here. Yeah, see, Blaze, we got to get up out of here. Let's go to the next aim. Yeah, we got to. Let's go to the next aim. Okay? The Ghana Police Service has reportedly arrested self-proclaimed prophet Evans Ishun, who gained public attention after claiming to have received a divine vision predicting a global flood on December 25th, 2025. See, Blaze? You see that? He predicted a global flood. Look, we got to find something to predict. Yeah, see, Blaze, we got to find something to predict because the people will follow us then. Oh, yeah. We're going to make them all wear one color too, see, Blaze. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Listen, according to multiple reports, Prophet Igbo Noah, who is popularly known as Igbo Noah, was picked up by the GPS Special Cyber Vetting Team on December 31st, 2025. Okay? A photo arrest, which has gone viral, shows Igbo Noah in handcuffs in what looks like a police facility. The self-proclaimed Ghanaian prophet made headlines, especially on social media, for constructing a modern-day Noah's Ark. God damn it, not the Noah's Ark. Huh? Not the Noah's Ark. God damn it. Explaining his motive for building the Ark, Igbo Noah claimed that God had warned him that the world would end on December 25th, 2025, coinciding with Christmas Day. In describing his vision, he stated that God would bring about great destruction with heavy rains and floods devastating the earth. Got him. Igbo's construction of the Ark has generated both local and global attention, with his videos garnering millions of views and engagements on social media. How come we don't get millions of views in this class, see, Blaze? See, we got to come up with a... see, Blaze, we got to... we got to come up with something, see, Blaze. Maybe we could film me walking into the beach water near Coney Island, and you can make a AI generated whale. And I'm going to start doing class from the whale's belly. Yeah, God damn it, see, Blaze. I'm going to start doing class from the whale's belly so we could get millions of views. Yeah. Because this nigga said Noah's Ark. who shit might not even be for real, who might not have never even existed, but he got some dummies. He got millions of views. He got people that believed him. Yeah, check this. It, however, turned out that the supposed ark, which were actually boats, did not belong to him. And on December 25th, there was no flood, so they locked his dumb ass up. Come here, dummy. Yeah, look. Evans then appeared at rapper Sarkozy's Rapperholic 2025 concert held at the Grand Arena in Ghana on December 25th. As the fans cheered loudly, Igbo Noah stood on stage telling them to celebrate as Doomsday had been postponed. Oh, shit. Yo! Do you see this, Bliz? I think he said it's postponed. But y'all can still donate. God damn it. The content creator was arrested on December 31st. The pictures of him handcuffed at the police station have gone viral on social media. Many of the citizens supported the arrest, saying he should have been arrested months ago. Some even stated that the rapper Sarkozy and other influencers who supported him should be charged with a crime as well. You see? You see? Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Bliz. We gotta come up with a plan, a biblical plan, so we could get millions of views. Wouldn't you like that? Yeah, we got to get, let's see. Man, if we can't do the class from a whale's belly, yeah, because we might not find no whale. So, let's see, what could we do? The Lion's Den. I could go to Prospect Park or the Bronx Zoo, and we could do class from the Lion's Den. We'll get some more effort then, goddammit. Millions of views, Bliz. That's what I'm talking about. We got to do something for the 2026. Yeah, we got to do something. If they believe that shit, man, they believe that? Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, his ass is locked up now. I think they said he's facing a year in jail over there. Because they're trying to determine how much money he got, how much donations he got from that little trick. Shit. Yeah, we need a biblical plan. We're going to come up with it too. And after that, yeah, we're going to restructure class. Damn it. Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's what they love. They love that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Clash from the belly of the goddamn whale. Yeah. You dig? So yeah, that's where we at with class. You know, as always, I appreciate y'all coming through. Yeah, I do. Damn it, 12:36. Oh shit, 12:36. That's when I was born too. Yep, February 13th, 1969 at 12:36 a.m. Yep. I bet y'all didn't know that. Oh. But I'm glad to be back home. Don't y'all like when I'm home? Don't y'all like when I'm home giving class? A whole different energy. You know? Whole entirely different energy and shit. You 79, you February 14th? That's what's up. My brother-in-law is the 14th of February too. Aquarius power, damn it. Aquarius power. Gotta watch them Aquariuses. They some slick people. Philippe Harris, what up, Philippe? Pate Philippe, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Gotta watch them Aquariuses. Yeah, gotta watch them Aquariuses. It's slick. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Truth Lady, you Aquarius too? Uh-oh, watch it now. Watch it now. Them Aquariuses are slick. Yeah, you got to watch them. You got to watch them Aquariuses. They slick. Real slick. Your brothers in Aquarius? Yeah, you better watch them. You gotta watch them. Aquariuses are slick. They slick. Real slick. You dig? But as always, I appreciate my classroom assistants for holding it down. As always, holding it down for me and with me. I love that. Much appreciation. You dig? To those who funded the war effort, as always, much appreciation. It's a lot. Like I said, look, Trump went over there strong because he got his war effort. They got machines. They got all that. They got all that. They ain't playing neither. Yeah, they ain't playing. They knock your damn head off with that stuff. You dig? Yeah, they is not playing. It will knock your head clean off. Okay? So again, don't believe in me. All right? Believe in my belief in you. Okay? Believe in my belief in you. All right? Get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Remember, you have the potential to be greater every minute that passes. You have the potential to be greater every minute that passes. So be great. Be great. Okay? And we back here. So we back on schedule. And I dig it. Damn it. We may have class on a Sunday. So bring your damn Sunday drinky drinks to class and all that. Okay? Yeah, and if you got anything that you're trying to get off the ground, put it in the chat. This is our class. We support each other around here. Much appreciation for funding the war effort, okay? All right? Everybody remain militant. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. That's what they want. And analyze everything, question everything. And 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.